In today's video, I want to introduce a very interesting indicator that makes forecast about next candle. To add this wonderful indicator to our chart, here we click on indicators and we search breakout probability. This one, which is an editor specs indicator, and it's written by someone named Zairman if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Alright, as you can see, the indicator is in the form of horizontal lines which are placed based on previous candle high and low, and also other levels respectively with their corresponding percentages in front of them. These numbers are showing probability of breakout. For example, here we have 62.8% probability that this candle will make a new high. In other words, 62% probability that this level will be reached and passed, which is happening at the moment, as you can see. And on the other hand, we have 28.27% probability that this candle make a new low. In other words, 28.27% probability that this level will be reached and passed. Besides the probability of breakout for the previous candle low and high, this indicator also calculates the probability of hitting some other levels, as you can see. You can easily set them based on your preferences. For example, here you can define the number of lines that you want to display, and here the space between the lines. For example, by default it's set on 1%, so the levels are located 1% above or below the previous one. And here disable 0% is also checked by default, which means that for levels that get probability of 0%, the level will not be displayed on the chart. Here all of the 5 levels have the probability of higher than 0, but for example, if we go to a lower time frame, for example 15 minutes, you can see that only 3 levels are shown. The other 2 have 0% probability, so they are not shown on the price chart. Here in the top right of the chart, it also shows the result of backtest, so you can have a better evaluation and understanding of the next candle, a new low or high. The algorithm behind this indicator calculates all the green and red candles separately, and depending on the previous candle, if it was green or red, it assigns scores based on the levels that are reached, and then the algorithm calculates how many candles reached those levels in the past, and it calculates these percentages for each level that you see here. This indicator and the breakout probabilities that it provides help us to simply understand the possible next candle direction, which can be effectively used in our trading strategy. But this doesn't mean that we can trade only based on these percentages. For example, at the beginning of this candle, because we have 65% probability that this level will be reached, so we can enter a long position. No, this is not the use case of this indicator. This indicator is an auxiliary tool in your trading strategy. For example, consider we have a resistance level here around the high of this candle with price action below this resistance level, and consider based on your trading strategy you have signs that this resistance level is probably going to be broken, and this indicator will help you to better understand the probability of the breakout, so you can set your bias based on probability. And another use case of this indicator is for setting stop loss based on where the price has lower probability to reach, which in this case again it's an auxiliary tool in your risk management strategy where you set your stop loss based on price action analysis or other measures, and this indicator only helps you to set your bias based on probability. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.